Hi, I'm Brian Barnett, Mayor of the wintry city of Rochester Hills, and as always, thanks for watching. Well, it has hit us, the season is upon us, and for those of you who've been wishing and praying for the snow, great, it's here. We certainly are prepared and our teams are out on the streets, but throughout the winter season, it's always helpful, I think, to remind the residents of a few helpful common sense things that will hopefully make living in the city of Rochester Hills and through this particular season a little bit easier. First, as it relates to snow, in Michigan, you know we're going to get it, sometimes more than others, and in particular, when we have heavy snows, a city often calls a snow emergency. Now, snow emergency just means that we ask you to not park on the street. Anything, your cars, your trucks, get off the streets for one simple reason. We have a team of people who are trying to clear those streets as quickly as possible. We all want to be able to get to work, to grocery stores, to wherever we need to go as quickly as possible, and we are aided in that effort if the streets are clear so that we can clean them as quickly as possible. So when a snow emergency is declared, please keep all vehicles off the streets as quickly as possible so that we can accomplish that task as quickly as we possibly can. Now, additionally, when there are ever significantly cold temperatures in the forecast, we would just ask you to be a good neighbor. There are many elderly in our community. Perhaps you know some that live in your neighborhood. If you can pick up their paper and bring it in, a wellness check is always appreciated. If there's anything that doesn't seem ordinary, please feel free to call the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. Also, we want to remind you about those pets. Keeping them outside is obviously very dangerous when the temperatures dip as low as they often do in Michigan winters. So being mindful of those things and just being a good neighbor is certainly one of the things that makes Rochester Hills unique. Listen, we're hardy folk. We know that snow and cold temperatures are a part of this deal of living in this beautiful state. And just would remind you to be careful, to be cautious. Driving can take a little bit longer around town. Conditions are a little bit slippery and slushy, but we care about your safety first and foremost. We work closely with the schools and talking about clearing those routes first. And when schools are canceled and the OPC and the library, we're all working together to try to make sure our residents have a safe commute as possible and enjoy the quality of life that they've come to expect. So grab a blanket, hunker down, maybe a good book. It's winter in Michigan. We'll be fine, and spring is on the way. As always, we appreciate you watching Rochester Hills Television. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our office, and let's get through this season together. God bless.